Hello, everyone, and welcome on into Rome's Reality Podcast. We are here to talk about episode number 7, I believe? Episode number 7 of season 49 of Survivor. We've got Emerge, and we've got Jake and Kev here to break it all down for us. Jake, how are you feeling, man?
I'm doing great. I'm so happy to finally have a real merge again. I'm sorry to nitpick you right off the jump, Rome, but it's actually called episode several now. I don't know if you
Ah,
saw season whatever that was, but we don't say 7 anymore. Now we say several. It's a fun
yes.
little joke we do.
Yes, episode several. Definitely forgot about that one. Shout out Jelinski, man. Shout out Jelinski, the goat. Kev, how are things going for you tonight, man?
Um, I'm happy to be back. I thought for a second the Queen was going to take my spot, but I know that the only true person that could fill in for me would be Sandra. So
Hmm.
I felt like it was only apropos that if I'm out, then Sandra could fill in for me. So thank you, Sandra, for sitting in my chair while I was gone. I'm happy to be back. Um, and this episode uh, several of this season 49, was one that I very much enjoyed.
Oh yeah, no, it was definitely a good merge episode. I'll say that. I enjoyed it through and through. Um, yeah, and I will say also shout out to Sandra for coming on the podcast because she was great. She added some awesome insight, and I know that we've had a couple of audio issues, but like, hey, listen to us now. We're all crispy, man. Everybody sounded nice and clean. Even Jake, you know what I'm saying? He
For now,
sounded super crispy. Yeah, for now. Let's not jinx it, but things are sounding good. Things are looking good, and onwards and upwards, right? Like that's the whole point of this. It's just as long as they're constantly improving,
So getting our
that's
sea legs,
exactly. It's been a while since I podcasted. It's like
we
riding a
gotta
bike.
take a few aqua dumps first.
Yep,
a few
exactly.
aqua dumps first.
Exactly.
Gotta take a few aqua dumps first.
Oh man. All right. So we have the episode. Let's go ahead and break this one down, all right? Um so we opened up back after
Sorry
tribal
to
as
throw you
usual.
off.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. Uh uh let's see, Kevin, break this down for me. Break down coming back from
Okay,
tribal.
so we go back to tribal, right? And this is what I didn't understand. So we go back to tribal, and we have gotten rid of Shannon
Mhm.
and Joanne, Sage, and Steven, and they're like, basically, we did that shit.
Mhm.
And they're stoked about it, right? And they have to realize that they have to deal with the reckoning when they have to wake up in the morning. But they're excited about it, and they're talking about the fact that they've proven trust with each other, and that I felt like was huge because they're going into a merge, and this is becoming an individual game. And as we know, on old Yuli, Sage and Jawan were not necessarily in the best position amongst that group. Especially Shannon was higher, much higher on the pecking order with them, and as we talked about, Sophie got brought in ahead of them anyway. So they needed to find a new footing, and with Hina, it's a much better option for them than what they had going on over there. But they come back from tribal, and they're really excited about what the new horizons could bring. What did you guys think of that?
I mean, like you said, in my opinion, right, breaking this down, like I think that this is Steven's first time going to tribal, right? This was like two, three people's first time going to tribal this past one. So
Mm-hmm.
that kind of like including Shannon,
But
right? Or no, had Shannon
Yeah,
been to tribal, right?
yeah,
Or was it her first?
that was her first.
Yeah, that was her first. Okay, yeah. So there was like three people that had went
One
there.
and done.
So that was so that's where you like really build your trust. And so the fact that Steven, yeah, he built these cool bonds on Hina, he didn't vote with him one time. So that one time
Mm-hmm.
voting with Jawan gives him more like, more legs to build that alliance up than anything he did with Hina, because there's nothing stronger than voting together. Everything else is under the bridge. Like, everything else is how people act. Like, okay, but how somebody votes matters, right? Like, that's how you really build trust. So I definitely think that this, like you said, it showed that they really do have that trust being built and that it's genuine.
Yeah, Rome. I think Rome put it well. It's tribal council that builds trust. It happening to be on the starting tribe. Is that phrasing right? Like, that means nothing at the end of the day after you've been to tribal council,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. I mean, that's how I feel, at least. I mean, voting is how you really build trust. So people say what they want to say, but at the end of the day, everyone's going to say what they think you want to hear, and so it's all about the votes. And the fact that they were able to build a little bit of trust, that's definitely dope, so that alliance seems like it's
Yeah.
solidified. So then it's time to drop your buffs, right? So it's the infamous votes coming up, and it's like, all right, guys, it's day 14 in the game, and the game's about to change, right? Get ready to head to your new beach. I thought that this was, a good celebration. Everyone seemed really happy. They probably expected it. Like, they were probably like, all right, it's 11. There's no way we're not merging. You know what I'm saying? They probably expected it.
Yeah, I would
but-
hope so.
Yeah.
Mathematically, this just makes the most sense.
Yeah.
But we get that they get the messages and that they're going to be heading to the Blue Beach. And we get a shot of Jawan, Sage, and Steven getting the message, and they say that they're coming here. And immediately they go, oh, shoot, we need to figure out what we're going to do when they arrive here. We need to explain why Steven's still here and why Shannon's not here.
Yep.
And they're like, how are we going to do this? But before they do that, Steven says, I had a great idea for an alliance name for us, the Bottoms Up Alliance. Rome, what do you think of this name?
So I'm gonna be honest, I'm awful at naming alliances, so I'll give any alliance props as long as it's new. Like, my alliance name was the Four Cheese Pizza Alliance, which is really
That's good.
really dumb. But we were all each part of the cheese. Like, I was the cheddar, Genevieve was the provolone, Teeny was the Swiss, and Keyshawn was the mozzarella. So we were all different types of cheeses, and we were the Four Cheese
at the
Pizza
end of the
Alliance.
Can
show-
you explain why each of you was
at the
each
end of the show, I
cheese?
want you to explain to me what makes you cheddar. At the end of the show.
Honestly, it was the first type of cheese I could think of, so I claimed it immediately. Because I didn't want to be the person sitting here thinking, what other types of cheeses are there? So I just took cheddar. And I
That's
was
good
like,
a reason as any.
then I said, what about you? What's your cheese? Just keep asking. And, they'll figure it out,
Okay.
It's so funny.
But yeah, so the Bottoms Up Alliance, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I guess because they're on the bottom and now they're coming up.
Yeah.
But
That makes the most sense.
it makes the
Yeah.
most sense, right? But if you just look at it as a name, the Bottoms Up Alliance, it's kind of
Well,
wild.
It's not
It's
great.
interesting because, like, in
Not
Big
great
Brother,
branding.
alliance names are super important. Not the names themselves, but like naming an alliance
Mm-hmm.
is like the next step in solidarity because a named alliance shows like that there's commitment to this.
Yeah,
Because-
facts.
You're taking the time to like to slap something on it. I mean, it's the same thing as like when you like name a pet, right? It means that you're like committed to it. You're caring about this thing, and so when they decided to name this alliance, I was like, oh, so, okay, they're kind of locked in.
Yeah,
Yeah, that makes sense.
and they showed the alliance. You know what I'm saying? So.
Mm-hmm.
I think that alone, like, because they didn't show the Four Cheese Pizza Alliance, like they didn't, like not one time, and we talked about it quite a bit. So the fact that it wasn't showed,
I
probably
can't
'cause-
imagine why.
I mean, shoot, it kind of blew up. You know what I'm saying? So immediately. So the fact that this one got shown, shoot, I'm guessing that this is actually going to be. I mean, it mattered because shoot, it mattered for this vote. Like they were literally the
Right.
reason that this vote went the way that it did. So yeah, I think the bottoms
Well,
up
so
alliance are
the
running the
bottom of the
game.
alliance is formed. Now, this is what I didn't understand.
Mm-hmm.
They said we need to have a plan. I did not understand why they didn't just immediately say, we went to go vote for Steven. Steven played an idol. That's why Shannon
That
went
seems
home.
like an easy lie, right?
Uh,
They just told the truth.
yeah.
Right?
I mean, they didn't tell the exact truth. Like, well, okay. I guess it depends on how you
What
look
did they
at it.
lie about?
I
Well,
guess
they
it
said that
depends.
Shannon went crazy,
Truth.
and
Yeah,
and
yeah.
she was throwing everybody's name out, which
So
it
they
wasn't
embellished a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just a little bit. But
But to me, like the easiest lie is that like we're now, mind you, they still bought it. But I thought that the easiest thing, like as I'm sitting there, I was like, just tell them that Steven played an idol and he wrote down Shannon's name. Like I don't really understand. Like done.
well,
We're still
then
locked in.
this is the thing though. MC or no, Steven didn't have. Nobody had an idol, right?
The only person that had the idol, no
Yeah, there
one
would be
knew
too
where
many
the
follow-up
yep,
questions.
no one knew where that idol was except for Steven and MC.
Mm.
So since Steven and MC knows where the idol is, Steven has the knowledge that MC has the beware advantage. Only he does. No one else does. So
Yeah, so he didn't want to
And
expose
knowledge is
that.
power.
right, so he doesn't have to. So he could just easily say, we could just say that I played an idol. I don't know that anyone on my tribe found an idol, so like we could just, as far as I know, no one on Old Hina found the idol, so we could just pretend like I had it and I played it, and then that's why Shannon went home. I idoled her out, and then that way also everybody will start running around this island looking for a new idol because they'll think that there's one hidden around here.
Doesn't that make Steven more of a target in everybody else's eyes? Is that what he's worried about?
I mean, it's already Hina versus Uli,
Yeah.
so like, how am I more of a target than MC? MC's already is a shipwreck house.
I mean, I just think they
I
went
mean-
with the easiest lie to tell.
You thought that was an easier lie than that Steven had an idol? And
yes,
idol
like
out
that
Shannon?
has so many variations.
Yeah.
Like how is it played? Like who voted who? Like yeah, like all
What
that.
do you mean? How was it played? The three of us voted Steven.
That's a complicated
Steven played
lie.
the idol.
Those
What do
votes
you
were coming. They
mean?
were like, look, we've got 5 minutes to talk about this to get a story straight. What is a simple story we could say? Shannon went kind of crazy. There we go.
Yeah.
All right, that's the story. Boom. That's
Bro,
a simple thing to.
It's way easier to say the person who's not here anymore
Exactly.
was a nuisance.
Just lie on the person that left. Don't lie
You
about
can't
an
really
aspect.
follow up with that.
Yeah, because you could follow up with, oh, they said that they played an idol, but we didn't find nothing. We've been looking up and down on this beach, and there's no idol here. You know, like it. And it's
Then
like,
you got to involve MC. That's another variable on your lie.
You're
Look,
not
I remember
involving
watching a
MC.
VeggieTales video. Yeah, you are.
No,
'cause
you
she's
would.
the one with the
because
idol. so you
MC
gotta talk
would
to
hear
her.
that MC would hear that Steven played an idol, and then she'd go to him and be like, hey, so you played, and then he'd have to be like, no, actually I lied, but I'm in with these people too. So then like it just opens up even more.
Mm,
I don't know. I just think that can get messy. That's why I think they just went with the simple route. I think they did
No,
the right
yeah.
choice.
I think they made
Okay.
the right call.
Yeah.
Pause. We're only lying to old Uli, so that way Joanne and Sage can fit back in and be secret agents. We're not really lying to Hina because they're double agents for Hina.
I just still think it's too messy. I think all it takes
What's
is
the
one.
messiness?
Yeah.
All it takes is one slip up, and the whole alliance is exposed.
What's this? That's why I'm so confused. 'cause
Exactly.
to me,
This is what I
where's
was
the
saying.
slip up?
There was a VeggieTales episode video, I don't remember, a VHS tape back in the day,
Okay.
and somebody told a lie, and then throughout the show, the lie kept getting bigger and bigger, and it was a monster, and you know, you got to think about that every time you lie on Survivor. Keep that in mind,
but
future
I think
players.
that's what happens with the Shannon went crazy. It gets crazier and crazier with the embellishment. I think that the
Why?
very easy is that Steven idled her out is cut and dry.
But
The three of us
it's
voted
not.
Steven. Steven voted Shannon. Steven played an idol.
As opposed to Shannon was lying to us all, so we took
Well,
her
what did
out.
she say? What did she say? What was
Doesn't
what was
matter.
she
She's
saying?
No, they
gone.
said she was looking for an idol. Yeah, you could say anything. What'd she say? She said this. We were with her for the whole day.
Yeah.
She said all these things.
She's not on the jury.
She's not even on the
Steven's
jury. There's no way to
MC's on the
confirm
jury.
it. Exactly. That's
Yeah.
why you just lie
And
on the person
streamers.
that
That's
left.
That
so-
doesn't matter.
That's so weird. She wasn't saying any of that stuff when we were with her.
Well, she
That's
was.
so
She
odd.
was. She freaked out. She had to go to tribal. She didn't know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
She got.
That's so interesting. That
she-
didn't seem like her demeanor at all.
Oh yeah. She threw all that Jesus stuff out the window, bro. It was all devil time. That's what you just gotta lie on the person. Who
But
they,
we
why
just talked
not?
about the monster, right? That monster.
you
as
asking
we're
a whole
talking
lot
about
of
it, is
questions
going
right
bigger
now.
and bigger.
You're asking a whole lot of questions. You're
Correct.
making me kind of nervous.
There's no questions to the three of us voted for Steven. Steven played an idol. She went
Where
home.
did you find
There's-
the idol? Who did you find the idol with?
Facts,
What
there's
were
a
the
million
clues? What was
questions,
the puzzle
exactly.
that you had to solve?
Exactly,
Like,
because you know it's
Steve-
just not an idol nowadays. Like they don't do that
What
no
is for-
more.
oh, there's a million questions for Steven about his idol.
Yes,
yeah,
there
MC's
would be.
gonna have at least one.
Steven doesn't have to answer any questions to old Yuli.
Bro, you I don't know
He's gotta
how
answer
you think
questions
it's
to
more
everybody. That's the
complicated.
game.
But we can
No,
move
no,
on.
no,
We
no,
can
no,
move
no,
on.
no,
You think
but-
it's
But
better
that's
doing it that
but hold on.
way?
Wait. Yuli is Yuli versus Hina, right?
No, it's not.
So-
It's everybody
mean it's
versus
not?
everybody now.
It's not though.
The bottom feeders, the bottoms up alliance realized that.
Everyone
and so
else
they
is
took out
playing
Shannon
tribe on
before-
tribe. But the bottoms up
Everybody's
alliance
playing
isn't,
tribe versus tribe.
except for the bottoms up alliance.
Because that's
Right,
an
right,
alliance
so-
of convenience.
All right, so the old Uli thinks that they got the numbers, right? They think that it's all sweet and it's going to be Steven if they go. The old Hina think that they have Jawan and Sage, or the old Uli think that they have Jawan. Or no, the old Hina, yeah, think they have Jawan. No, I'm
Well,
confused.
So after it goes through, Uli thinks they buy the story, right? They buy that Shannon went crazy. So then Uli's like, cool, business as usual. We have the numbers. We have Jawan, we have Sage, we have the three of us, Rizzo, Shannon, Nate, and then we also have Sophie, and we have Alex probably too. We have the numbers. We're going to do what we want to do. As we know, though, Hina's like, cool, we have the numbers. We probably have Alex, but we definitely have Jawan and Sage because they flipped. Because Steven lets them know, Christina and MC know, that he's got Jawan and Sage. Which is why that's what I was telling you guys. That's why I was so confused as to why the lie and the idols don't matter, because it's still tribe versus tribe as far as they're concerned.
I just okay.
I don't understand why you keep saying it's tribe versus tribe. They're merged now. It's not tribe versus
No,
tribe. It's an individual
I
game.
understand that we're all together, but the way they're performing is as if it is still the Capulets versus the Montagues. You know what I'm saying? Like it's still we're
Okay, so
still
who's Romeo
facing
and
off.
who's Juliet in this story?
You know what I'm saying? It's still Bloods and Crips. Like that's how they're still doing things around here, because they're saying like like Jawan and Sage. We see another scene where Jawan and Sage are talking to Nate, Rizzo, and Savannah separately as they're like debriefing with them, and then they're like, "All right, bet we're locked in. Okay, cool." So then she went crazy. Can't believe that. That's wild. Anyway, let's go about what we were doing. Which Hina person are we taking out? Like it's that they don't really. You're right that they all are merged, but they're still planning on taking out Hina.
I mean, there's not really a lot of options. It's either Hina or Uli. So there's only two people, Alex
Right.
and
That,
Soph.
correct. No,
So
I'm with
like,
you.
and Alex
But
and
that-
Soph aren't targets. So like, it's them too. It's,
That's what I'm saying.
so it's not
That's
really
what I'm
tribe
saying.
on
So, like,
tribe. It's just a bunch of individuals and the connections that you've made. That's
and the
really
connections we made was our old tribe. That was our old group. That was our group. And that was their group. That was it.
Well, then speaking of
And so that was the
Sophie,
numbers we had.
I mean, Sophie meets up with Alex, and she's like, "Hey, I think that we're in a good position." You know, Alex agrees, and they kind of say, you know, Alex says he wants to play the middle, and you know, Soph is feeling good about it. I guess we call her Soph now because that's what Jeff's
Yeah,
calling
so
her.
Soph's like, I'm trying to ride with them over here. And he's like,
This is
I'm
annoying.
kind of trying to be in the middle, though.
Yep.
I'm going to just go wherever the numbers are, though.
It gets you far, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, shoot.
I
yes.
don't like them calling Soph and Sophie. I think that's lazy. They have last names. Just call them by their last names, like Lucina or Culpepper.
That is so
or-
true. And she's got a badass last name,
Like-
Belardi. Like, that's a badass last name.
Yeah.
Like, she should just
Blue,
go
like,
by
What-
Belardi.
Why did we overlook that? That's so weird to me. Or even their last initial.
What's
like,
the other Sophie's
This isn't
last
the
name?
first time two people. It's something Italian, like Segretti or something like that.
How many confessionals did that Sophie? She won individual immunity and had, like, no airtime.
She had more confessionals today than she did before. So, like, I love that for her.
Did she?
Yeah, she was like a major character in this episode.
Let me see how many she had.
She got some screen time today. Because, like, I was like, okay, she came to play. Especially because as they were breaking down who they were going for, old
She had
Yuli
3.
was like, yeah, that's
oh, wait,
a big.
no, that's the other Sophie. She had 2.
She had 2. How many?
Oh, wait,
that's
this
the
is
most she ever
episode
had in an
7. No,
episode.
she had 6. Oh, my gosh, she had
Look,
6.
She's huge. She had a huge episode today.
She had more in this episode than
Then she had the whole season. She was a huge character today because old Yuli said, "Hey, we decided as a collective that we're taking out Yellow Sophie."
Yeah.
And then that's when she said, "Oh, bet it's time for me to show up and talk about something other than food. Talk about saving my life."
Fair.
And so they decided to start showing her a little bit
Well,
more.
shout out the other Sophie. I hope you keep getting shown, you know?
So, Rome, you had mentioned before how when you're watching with your family and you don't know, like, obviously how the edit's going to go. And it's, like, kind of unfortunate. It's kind of unfortunate because you're hoping, obviously, to be shown, but you don't know what's going to happen. On an episode like tonight for Sophie, how stoked is her family? Because, like we talked about before, we've talked about several times, she's been purple. But then tonight, marquee episode for her.
Yeah. What about
How
it?
stoked is her family?
I
How
mean,
stoked is her family tonight?
I mean, they're gonna be hyped. Like, this is probably gonna be the episode they watch back the most. Like, out
Right?
of everything, just because she got
Because
6
huge
confessionals.
episode.
Yeah.
6 confessionals and an immunity win.
Yeah. But it's also like, why has this person not had any airtime this entire show? Like,
Listen,
I have never, like, you know how, like, when someone wins individual immunity, you're supposed to, like, feel an emotion, like, you know, like, for that person. I felt nothing because I don't know who this person is.
you don't know her. Yeah, you don't know her.
I don't
at all.
know. I was like, oh,
You
that's
get
who
me happy
won. I
somebody
was like,
succeeds, though.
no, I was happy, but like, they haven't shown her yet. Like, I want to know more about this Sophie, and I don't, and it's not my fault. So,
Yeah, no, you're 100% right.
like, I don't know. Like, when someone wins individual immunity, like, let's say Belardi would have won it, right? Like we would have felt something, like
Yeah.
because we know who she
Yeah.
is.
Triumph.
Exactly, right? Like she's went through things. Like we know nothing about. Like she hasn't even went to tribal yet. Like
Yellow Sophie is Thomas Jefferson in Hamilton.
I don't.
That's a-
I didn't watch
understand that
Hamilton.
reference, but
Don't worry
for
about
sure.
that. Don't worry
but
about
you know what's funny?
Don't
the
worry
lead,
about it.
the
Keep
lead,
going.
the
Those
lead,
that don't know.
the lead role in Hamilton, the guy that plays the lead actor, he actually follows me. He actually follows
Oh,
me.
Lin-Manuel? That's cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
he's a cool guy.
John Cena follows me.
Listen, those that
Yeah.
know.
So they do the whole, all right, find the key, guys. In the forest to get an advantage for the immunity challenge.
Oh my god.
You need to go and find the keys, and so you go and find the keys, and who won it? Sage.
Saved it.
Sage.
Another
won.
S. I knew it was one of the S's. I was like, is it-
Congratulations, Sage found the correct key.
yes, Sage.
What did this add to the show?
This was so RNG. Like this was complete RNG.
I don't know.
Like,
What
this-
does that mean?
Oh,
A
RNG.
random number generator.
Yeah.
It was
You know
just random.
I didn't
You-
even know what
you
RNG
run
stood
it out
for.
there.
You know what's crazy? I never knew. I just know RNG means random. That's all I do. Like,
Yeah, it's a random number generator. You're just out there pushing a button and a number comes up.
Yeah.
It's literally
Yeah, that's boring.
you're just
to me.
finding a key.
it's
push
a
the
gaming.
button.
It's a gaming
Um,
term for complete luck, essentially. Like
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
like that. Like I want a certain amount of skill. Like obviously part of gaming is luck.
I mean, you
need
gotta
everything
you
to
gotta
work in your
run out
favor,
there
especially
and
on
run
Survivor,
back.
But
So there is physical aspect.
it's a good,
But then
that's a
again,
good
you really
point.
only
do
have-
to run out there and run back.
You only have time to get one key, though, don't you? Because like everyone's gonna get one key, right? Like logically, unless you're just
I
the
mean-
best key finder in the world, and you could find two.
You could be really bad at finding keys.
Yeah.
You could be Bruce and like not decide to go out there at all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you could be like Bruce and hit your head on something. Then you're out of commission.
There's a lot of options, a lot of things that can happen. But Sage used the spirits of the wolf and the sun and the moon, and was able to harness her chi.
And she said,
was
"I
able
knew
to
that
locate
key.
it.
I knew that key was
Mhm.
it."
Mm-hmm. And she located it and she grabbed it, and so then she was able to win an advantage, which is cool in the next challenge.
Hell yeah.
Then she was feeling herself, and she said to Jawan, she said, "No, fam, we are going to use the Bottoms Up Alliance, and we are going to go for Savannah. Flip the script. We are taking out. We're not going for Yellow Sophie. We are taking out Savannah, fam."
Mm. Yeah, I thought this was gonna happen. I thought that this was Sage's next big move. You know, like I thought Sage was about to
She's big game hunting.
Boston rob it down. You know,
Big game hunting.
But no, that ended up
I
not
didn't
being the case.
appreciate it. I'm a not to drop another S name, but I'm a huge Savannah stan. Ooh.
Okay.
All right, is my mic still good? It
Yeah,
fell
you're
over
good.
for a second.
Yeah, you're good.
Love this new technology. I'm a big I like Savannah a lot. I think she's playing hard and it's fun to watch. And I know everybody's playing hard now, but not everybody's fun to watch. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Savannah's fun. She's fun to watch on TV.
All right. Well, then we got the immunity challenge, and Jeff says Survivor's 50 is on the way, guys. Play hard.
He said, "I got spots left in Survivor 50.
He said,
Let me know this starting today. Is I'm gonna start looking at who's gonna get there."
He said, "Yo, we just had to cut somebody. We
Yeah.
need another big character, bro. Somebody need to do something."
I was thinking
In
it more
case you
like he's
forgot,
like
you're on 49.
he said we're running a combine. This is a combine for the next few days.
He's like, Earl Cole
That's
just
kinda
dropped
what
out.
this season feels like.
He's like, Earl just dropped, guys. We need a
Can you
hitter.
imagine?
Someone go crazy. Oh man, I thought this was hilarious, but also this isn't something he didn't do. Like he did this to our season too. It just wasn't on camera. Like he did this before the game started, right? Like when we all sat down. Like he didn't specifically say 50, but he straight up said like, "Yo, we're not bringing back players that weren't playing hard. Like That's the whole point of being out here. Like, if you ain't gonna play hard, like, if you want to come back, you better play a hell of a game, because we're not gonna bring people back to just sit around and do nothing. And I thought that was gonna put a spur in everybody's butt to, play really hard on my season. Everybody out there.
This is where your legacy's made. This is starting today.
Right. Yeah, I'm a podcaster now. I'm a retired player.
Look, Kelly Wentworth didn't make her name until her second season anyway, so
sometimes
there's
that's how
plenty
it
of
goes.
opportunity still.
Yeah, there's tons of time. My favorite though is
Parv
the
didn't
next thing
become
he says.
Parv until her second season.
This is true. There's sometimes it's the second time that makes your mark. I did love right here though that he went. Second point of action. Got 2 Sophies. What are y'all calling yourselves? Because I'm not about to do this. Who are you? And who are you? She's like, well, we were thinking blue Sophie and yellow Sophie. And he said, nah.
He said
else.
no. He said no.
Choice.
Oh man,
That's not good enough. Give me something else. And then she was like, well, we thought about Soph, and I'm Sophie. All right, run it. That's what we're gonna go with.
Yep. He's like, anything else? Just I need a name.
I have firsthand experience with this, actually. So my legal name is Jacob, Jacob. In 3rd grade, I feel like every episode of this podcast, I'm relaying a story from childhood that Survivor brings up. But
we're using this to heal you, Jake.
Yeah, exactly. In 2nd or 3rd grade, there was another Jacob in class, and we both had gone by Jake, up through our elementary school career so far. And our teacher said, okay, which one of you wants to be Jake and which one of you wants to be Jacob? And she asked me first, and I said, oh, it doesn't matter to me. And then the other kid picked Jake. So I had to spend the whole year being Jacob, and I was like, no, I can't do this.
So you made a mistake.
You had the first, you had the first right of refusal, and you passed your own name.
I know. And ever since then, I've been Jake. And let me tell you, legal documents do not appreciate it.
I'm surprised. Okay, so wait, I'm just surprised. Just real fast, you passed on Jake at that time. You didn't just become Jacob.
No, because I realized it just didn't fit me.
You feel like
I'm a Jake at heart.
You're Jake. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Because think about the Jacobs who've been on Survivor. Think about the Jakes who have been on Survivor, especially recently.
Mm-hmm. You're much more like
Jake,
the Jakes than the Jacobs.
Jacob Derwin.
Jake the Snake. Jacob Derwin. See, there's a difference in likability.
Oh my gosh.
Right. But see, here's the thing though. Most recent Jakes, for Jakes, there's much more snakes involved.
Yeah. Well, you're used to it growing up with this name. It's a very famous Jake the Snake.
Well, the last 2 Jakes,
there's way more snakes.
One made Final 3, and one got bit by a snake. So
yeah. Well, snakes are, and then Jake. Don't forget the snake that's in the bag.
That's right.
What snake in the bag?
Another one. If you know, you know. Anyway, moving on.
There's no Jacob the Snakeub in wrestling, you know.
If you know, you know. We're back to the immunity challenge.
So they got to do a thing, and then at the end is a puzzle, and it says that's how you do it on Survivor. No, that's not what it said. It said, what did it say? I forgot what it was. One of these.
That's how it goes on Survivor.
That's how you do it.
Yeah.
That is. That is how you do it on Survivor.
But before that, we get to breaking the 2 teams. It was like a schoolyard pick, but then the advantage that Sage got is that she gets to zoom onto the second part of the challenge, which is purely for immunity, and she automatically gets to get the feast. But the thing that was crazy is that there is no Mergatory because Jake went home with a snake bite, and it was important for us to still run that extra challenge for no reason. So since we ran that extra challenge, no Mergatory, everybody's in the merge. Everyone made the jury. Rome, do you wish that they did that in your season?
Yeah, I wish that there's no merge until it's jury time. like let people really play the game, like in these small tight knit groups. If you win, you win. Cool, you ain't gotta go. But if you just lose it and lose it, like yeah, I'm trying to see what you gonna do next. Like keep it going. Like play Survivor. Like yeah. I feel like for a lot of people, the merge is a big sigh of relief, and you don't want. Why would you give players a big sigh of relief that like early? Like make them sweat, make them play. Like yeah, win another challenge as a team.
You sound like Jeff Probst.
That's hey look, I'm cool with the 3-tribe format as long as it lasts longer. Like I'm fine with it. Just let it get down to 11 before it merge. I actually like this. It's not bad. Just with a bunch of swaps, I'm cool with that. It makes people play the game. I like it.
Would you be open to a 4-tribe format moving forward?
I'd love it
in a future season.
I'd love it. 4 tribes where 2 go to tribal. That'd be lit.
Ooh, 2 tribes going to one.
You got to be in
council.
in the top 2. Yeah.
Rome, you and I gotta produce our own season of Survivor.
Yeah, Jeff
I think we're on the same page here.
Jeff asked me in casting. He was like, "If you were the host of Survivor, what would you change?" And I told him five things I would change. I told him 5 things, and he liked every idea that I gave him. And one of them he implemented on 50. So
can we hear?
Yeah.
Oh.
I said you should let the fans vote on a challenge every season, because the fans are always complaining that they have no say about everything right now, and so the fans haven't been able to vote on anything since Second Chances, and so you should let the fans at least vote on a challenge, whether it's an immunity challenge or something, that way they can look forward to it. And then guess what? On 50, they were able to vote on a
I
challenge.
want them vote on a whole bunch of stuff.
Yep.
I want them vote on what color tribes, how many groups we got, everything. I want to vote on everything.
Yep. I said you should put the times of every single immunity challenge. That way that we know exactly how long these immunity challenges are taking, because some take ridiculously long. And
I like that.
It would be insane to see at the bottom, yeah, this is an hour in, and you're like, wait, what? Like they're only on the 3rd part. Like I thought this was, you know what I'm saying? Like something crazy like that, because it does happen. Like right, so
that's wild. Yeah, it's always shocking whenever they throw that on screen, like 3 hours and 45 minutes. And it's like, wait.
Yeah,
I can't do anything for that long.
Yeah, so I think they should do that with
I can't go that long without eating.
Yeah, so I said they should do that with every single immunity challenge. Jeff said that they've been trying to do that more. That was his answer to that. He said, I like that. We've been trying to do that more. And I was like, yeah, but it should be every single one. Like, it shouldn't just be certain ones. Like, we should know exactly how long these things are taking every single time. Like, I want to know what the record is instead of you just letting us know. 55 minutes. Like, just put it at the bottom of the screen. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could, you know. Like the players don't even need to know that. It doesn't really matter to the players at the time, because as long as someone else is still over there, I got to keep going. So like it doesn't really matter how many minutes I've been doing it, you know.
Yeah.
So I think it's definitely more. Right. It's definitely more for the fans. So that was another thing that I said. I also said that there should be a fire making challenge as the first individual immunity, or the first immunity challenge of the season. It should be 18 fire making stations, and the last person that makes a fire, your tribe's going to tribal that night. So everyone has to plan on going to tribal that night. And once you show up to tribal,
that could be fun.
18 fire making stations. All right, last tribe to make fire, you go into tribal. So last person to make fire.
I could see them doing that on 51.
Your entire tribe's going to tribal. So those are a few of the things. I had 2 others that I forgot, but he said that he liked the idea, but he was like, but we wouldn't bring someone out to Survivor just to, like, his response was we wouldn't bring someone out just to have them go out on a fire making challenge immediately. And I was like, well,
that's fair.
I get that, but they're not necessarily going home, because you could be socially in a good place and mess up the fire making that night, but still be good for the vote. You know what I'm saying? So I think it could be an interesting aspect. Like, dang, did the person that literally is making us go to tribal right now, are we going to vote them out, or are we just...
Also, Jeff did a whole season where 2 people just didn't get picked in a
No, I know
so
that
they were out.
I know that it was funny.
What are you talking about,
when Jeff
Jeffrey?
responded, I immediately thought about that. I was like, wait, I just watched 2 people not get chosen at all, right?
Yeah.
But but I understood what he was saying. You know, I understood what he was saying. And then there was a couple others. I said that the jury should always be sequestered, because the first juror votes for the winner 80% 86% of the time, and the rest of the jury votes for the winner 72% of the time. So historically, the first juror, essentially whoever they want to win, wins. And that's because they have a say over the people that slowly trickle into Ponderosa. They're able to influence them, in my opinion. So I said you should sequester the jury. That way that can't happen, because there's no reason that the statistic for the first juror should be at 86 and the statistic for every other juror in Survivor history is all the way down at 72 for deciding who the winner is. So I just think that that's something that also would change. And he said I like that, but there's just no way logistically we could do that. Like, we could sequester the jury and like keep them from talking with each other. And I was like, okay. And after playing, it kind of makes sense. You know, it kind of makes sense. So, but those are just some of the things that I tossed his way when he asked me. But yeah, it would
give you some answers.
Yeah, but at least I saw him implement the challenge vote. Like, they immediately put that in.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, that's pretty dope. Whether he'll ever give me my props for that, or whether he'll just be like, we were gonna do it anyway. You know, it's like, you know, like. But I definitely think that that's cool that they implemented the challenge, the being able to vote on a challenge, because it does let you, you know, be hyped for something coming forward, for sure. So
yeah, definitely.
Shout out to them. But we're pretty deep into this podcast. So Sophie wins individual immunity, right? She holds the ball on the stick. And then we're going to the tribal scramble, right? Sage says she wants to go for Savannah. Nobody really wants to talk game at the feast, it seems like. Like, everyone's being super cagey because they all know that it's kind of like one or the other. Like,
we're still not ready to really be together.
Yeah, exactly. They're still kind of wanting that tribal situation, that 3-tribe format right now, you could tell. And then MC can finally get her idol because, you know, she's finally able to be eliminated. Savannah then tries to sneak down after following her and tries to steal the keys, which Savannah had no idea what the keys even went to, what they did. She just looked down and saw a bunch of keys and dove at them. Like, I
know I was singing Savannah's praises earlier, but I actually I don't care for this. I wish she hadn't done this. This was a bad look from my girl Savannah.
Yeah, and the way she was like hawking over MC's shoulder while she was trying every key, like, I don't know. These are
my two faves. I hate to see my two faves fighting like this.
It brought me back to me following Saul around a little bit, you know?
Bro, that was so fucking funny. Let me just say right now, we haven't talked about it before, but that was some good shit. That was some quality TV right there.
Thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah, it kind of brought me back to those vibes, just a little bit more like, I don't know, bro. She was just arms folded. She was mean mugging her, like, bro. It felt weird. Like,
it made me uncomfortable.
Yeah,
but it was interesting though, by her doing that. Like, MC already has the key. She's already going to get the idol. If I'm MC, this is a done data. I'm playing this idol tonight because everybody knows I have it. Because Savannah's not going to keep her mouth shut, even though she just told me she's not going to say nothing. So I'm playing this thing tonight regardless.
Yeah.
With the new era, making the idols basically worthless almost has been a really fun evolution, I think.
That is true.
Well, I mean,
like,
if you can keep it truly quiet, then you're fine. But the hard part is that once one person knows, it's not like in your group, everyone knows.
Now.
Yeah, they design it so that it's impossible. Yeah. Like, they literally design it so it's impossible. Yeah. Like, back in the day when Russell was just out finding idols, when Ben was just out finding back-to-back idols, you just found an idol and it's an idol. It's a full-blown idol. The good old days, right? Like, you just had to find it first. That was all you had to do. Now it's like you can chill on the beach and think, man, even if somebody finds it, I'm gonna know. Like, I'm gonna know eventually, like, because they got to do something crazy.
I think I want to credit Malcolm with that evolution, because I remember him making, I don't know, some internet post several years ago where talking about how there should be an idol that you can only release by like lighting the box that it's contained within on fire. I was like, ooh, that's a really fun idea. Like, you know, you can get the idol, but everybody's going to know you have it. And they've kind of implemented that now, 10 years after he made that post. But still, like, I think it's a good evolution for this advantage that we've come to know over the last 20 years.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a long time. A lot of idols. So then we headed to Tribal Council, right? There wasn't really... I mean, I guess, like, with the scramble, like, it was kind of either Rizzo, Nate, Steven, or Savannah. Those were, like, the 4 people that it kind of portrayed as potentially. MC wasn't one of them, but we go to Tribal. Rizzo talks about his idol.
MC only wasn't one of them because Savannah sees her get the idol, and then she tells everybody that she has the idol. So then MC gets taken out of the equation.
Yeah.
Because remember, they originally wanted to go for Sophie, but Sophie was immunity. So they're now down to... Yulia is now down to Steven or MC. Because they're not really looking at Christina, because Christina is not really an option, because she's not... They feel like she's not a danger.
Yeah. Shout out Christina, by the way. Least confessionals on the season. 11 so far through 7 episodes. It's kind of wild, honestly, but yeah. So Rizzo shows his idol, and he says he might play it. Which, duh, like that's how idols work. I was very confused about his speech because, like, he was quite literally saying, like, yeah, everyone has an idol, or everyone knows I have an idol. I might play it, and I just hope it's not me tonight. Like, yeah, bro, that's how idols are. Are you gonna actually say what you're gonna do with it or not? Because obviously we know you might play it, right? Like, I feel like it was very redundant. And then he ends up not playing his idol.
Trying to bluff it. He was just trying to bluff it.
I mean, what was there to bluff? Everyone already knew he had one, so there wasn't anything to bluff.
Okay, so like if you know Jake's packing, Jake tells you he's packing.
Wait, what?
Is it not much more threatening when he takes the gun out and puts it on the table?
No. Not when it comes to an idol, because the way that idols work, everyone knows he has one. Like, it's not really...
Like if you know Jake has a gun.
Yeah.
Jake tells you he has a gun. You're not more threatened when Jake puts the gun on the table?
No, he told me he had a gun. Why would I not... Why would I be more threatened? I'm assuming he has one. He said it.
I know, but me seeing the steal, I'm more concerned from seeing the steal than just hearing about it.
Okay. So you think that even...
That's how I felt about it.
I mean, bro, the idols are like 8 beads. Like, it's not like intimidating. Like,
it's not just the physical thing, bro. Come on, man.
I mean, shoot, you said when you see it, shoot, you can barely see it when you hold it up. Like, I was like, you gotta see what's Rizzo holding over there?
It represents me going home.
I do miss idols like that are really pretty and like intricate
and huge,
like, what happened
and
to that?
Big, and
we like shitty idols now.
You can't hide them in your pocket. Like, I literally had my idol in the tiniest zipper of my pants pocket like the entire time until I used it. Like, it was just in the tiniest sliver of a pocket that was like, it shouldn't even been considered a pocket, but like it was just sitting in there the whole time.
Like that.
And I literally even said, I was like,
should be like,
I said in a confessional, I was like, what's up with these idols? Like, can we make these idols big? I love the producers, bro. I had so much fun with them, bro. I was letting them know everything I was thinking, bro. I was like, look, this idol, like this little idol, like I was like, bro, whatever. Like, I want a big medallion I can wear on my neck. Like, I was.
Rome, do you feel like they were happy when you were voted out because you would finally shut up about how to make the show better?
Oh no, definitely not. They pulled me aside after I got voted out. With like, it was like probably 15 producers surrounded me, and they gave me some really interesting words. I'll say, to say the least. So. If it felt
okay,
good.
That's good. That sounds positive.
Yeah,
that sounds positive.
Yeah, I think they had a good time.
Yeah.
RIZGOD, he bluffs the idol. The tribal itself, I felt like was pretty fun. There was a lot of bluff. There was a lot of smoke and mirrors, but we got some talking from Sage about basically about everybody playing for themselves and seeing where everybody's at come after this thing. Then it's time for the vote.
I mean,
Now,
yeah, it was
did
pretty
you guys
straightforward.
think? Did y'all think that Soph was going to use her knowledge's power?
No, she's not gonna use
Really?
that until
No.
freaking final 7, 6. She doesn't need to. She's not
Yeah.
at any threat.
It's way
to go
too early
home.
to use that.
Like, you only use that when you're gonna go home, and you use it the night you're gonna go home, and you steal an idol, and then you are safe. So as long as Rizzo doesn't play her idol, she has an idol. That's how you got to think about it, because she knows about
I would
Rizzo's
have
idol.
stolen MC. I would have just said, let's just vote for MC, and I would have stolen MC's idol.
So she knows where 2 idols are right now, so she can steal either of those idols. That's what I'm
no,
saying.
but MC plays her idol tonight.
Yeah, but she could have.
would've
I'm
just
saying she
said
could
just-
have.
Yeah, I would have just said, let's just vote MC,
Mm.
and then I would have just stole MC's idol.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense.
So-
I think she
so
probably
here's-
thinks that
here's-
she could.
I was just gonna say, with knowledge is power. Like what? Like you, if MC's like, actually Jeff, and she stands up, and then Sophie's like, hey, before you hand that off, I'm stealing it. like she could just wait until she's about to use it and then steal it from her. That would be, I mean, based on the wording,
I
it's
don't know
allowed.
what's stopping her from doing that.
Absolutely nothing. Hey, no, you're not playing that. Knowledge is power, and I know now.
Isn't that
But-
kind of what they wanted with the knowledge is power advantage?
Maybe that's how it was intended to be used. But then they were like, wait, but everyone knows about idols, so now it's just like weird and awkward.
Yeah.
'Cause
The
everyone
advantage
shares everything.
itself, what it says is pulling it up real
At
fast.
tribal council, you have to ask someone, do you have an idol? And they aren't allowed to lie to you. It's that simple. So if you walking up to the podium with an idol, hey, MC, you got an idol there? Okay.
Before the votes are cast.
Yep.
Before the votes are cast at tribal
Oh,
council.
before the votes are cast.
But like she knows that she has
They
it, right?
figured it out.
They figured out the
Savannah-
loophole.
Because Savannah told her, right? So like, but like while they're all sitting there talking about it,
Mm.
she goes, "Oh, by the way, hey, MC, it was crazy from what I heard before earlier. But hey, do you got an idol?"
I mean, yeah.
And then just take the idol right from her out of her
But then Soph gets a big old target on her back. So there's just no point in doing it right now. I just let the idol go. As long as it's not you, who cares? That's how I feel. But
I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it.
so then Nate goes home, and shout out to Nate, man. And that's it. That was this episode. So I mean, shoot, who's the player of your episode? I don't really got anything else to say about the vote out.
For me, the player of the episode was Sage. I think Sage played a very fantastic episode. I think she got what she wanted when she got Shannon up out of here. But then after that, she was able to then parlay that into putting herself in a much better situation than she was in before. And then also being able to get some food in her belly and being able to make deeper connections. I think that was a fantastic episode for Sage. And she got the fart.
Plus, she found the lucky key.
Correct.
There you go. For me, I'm gonna have to go with Sophie with an E.
Shout out to her.
Um,
Six confessionals this episode.
6 confessionals. That's 6 more than I had. So that's good. She won immunity. That's solid. That's my 2 reasons. I tried to come up with a third. I didn't have one. Oh, my third reason is she took the name Sophie from Sophie.
Yeah, she had to keep Sophie.
Yeah. On my other podcast, the Compassionate Haters podcast, we call Sophie with an I Sophie and Sophie with an E Sophie.
Mhm.
So I don't know why they didn't just do that. It's so much easier to remember.
There's a lot of ways they could have shaken it out.
It's so many options. There's so many other options. Soph and Sophie is, I think, the worst option. The only thing worse is call us both Soph.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think that they're just making do with what they got. Like,
But like they don't have to. How many times have there been people with the same name? Russell Hantz and Russell Swan. They were on a season together. That wasn't an issue.
yeah, because one went home pre-merge.
Yeah.
Do you think at the merge, Jeff Probst would have been like, so which one of you is Russell and which one of you is Russ?
No, he would have called
Or
Hans.
I'm Hantz and I'm Swan.
He would have said no, Hans and Russell.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, he wouldn't have called a grown man Swan. I don't think he would have just called him Swan.
No, I
He
had
would've
no
called him
coworker
Hantz.
named Swan. He was an adult.
He would have called the other one. He would call him Hans and then Swan.
Hanson. Yeah, Hanson Russell.
Handsome Swan.
Handsome
That could be their
Swan.
Handsome
alliance name,
Russell.
Handsome Swan.
Hans and Russell. Rome, who was the player of the episode for you?
Mm,
Oh, yeah.
good question. I'll say
Russell Hantz.
I'll say Rizzo. No.
Fair
Rizzo,
enough.
No, I'm not gonna say Rizzo. I'm gonna say
What about Steven?
no, because he got votes. So I'm gonna say
But he didn't get voted out.
I'm gonna say Sophie B. Right?
Okay.
Sophie
Why?
B. It's the blue Sophie, right? That's the one. Because
Yeah.
why? Why is my reasoning? Because yet again she was a chameleon in a vote, but knew exactly where everyone was voting, and she was in the part of the alliance of. Actually, I'm giving it to Juwan. Neither one of you guys said Juwan, right?
No, because
Alright.
Sophie B did not know where she was. I think she was the
Yeah,
fourth vote.
I'm giving it. I'm giving it
Steven.
to Juwan. I'm giving it to Juwan then. So I'm giving it to Juwan. He flipped on his old Uli before they could get him out. They wanted to get him out the whole game, and he was able to get one of them out before they got him out. So I'll give it to Juwan.
Mm-hmm. Shouts to him for that.
Yeah. And then, do we want / think they will play again with Nate?
I would love to see Nate again, but I don't think I'll ever will.
I wouldn't mind seeing him again, like on a second chance this season. But I don't think he's going to be high on the call list for producers. What about you, Rome?
I'll say yeah. Like I'd want to see him play. I'll say. I you know what? I think we will see him play again. So like, do I personally want to see him? No, but do I think he'll come back? Probably. I think he will. You know, he's
Why don't you want to see him yourself?
just because I don't like kumbaya players like that.
Oh,
Like
you
I,
like chaos.
I want an all villain season. So like, if you weren't like a villain, I'm probably gonna say no.
Bro,
But
one of these days.
yeah. Yeah, did you see the trailer for the all villain season that they put out? The fan made trailer. It got like
No, I
it
don't
got
think
like
so.
many views, and they got like thousands of likes on Instagram and stuff. Yeah, it was
Okay.
it was pretty, and then all the villains was commenting like, "Hell yeah, run it up!" So like we all want to do it. It had like Richard Hatch, me. It had Russell Hantz. It had,
Yeah, I don't need to see
it had
Hatch back out there,
Parvati. It had
I feel like they're not going to bring Hatch back.
it had Sandra. It had Jerry. It had Say. It had Q. It had Venus. It had Jesse.
Richard Hatch is 64
I'm going to
years
have to
old.
watch
I don't need
that.
to see him
Oh,
back
was-
there.
Venus. I love Venus.
Yeah, Venus been kicking ass on Traders, man. Traders Canada 3. I don't know if you
Yeah,
guys.
I heard. I got to watch
I don't know if you
that.
guys watching, man. You can watch it on Daily Motion. That's what it's called. Yeah, all 3 episodes are on
Motion?
Daily
Okay,
Motion.
I'll check
so,
that out.
Yeah, check it out. Check it out for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Um,
I'll say I think we'll see him play again. And then do you think he was a hero, villain, or neutral?
I think he was a hero.
Yeah, definitely a hero.
Yeah, I'd say a hero too. Okay, so
He
we're
He
all in
comes from
agreement on that.
Marvel, the world of superheroes. Of course he's a hero.
No, but like the way that he even like was very personable with everyone, like even talking with MC at the challenge when they had to do the solo challenge with the bags. I think that he's just a hero. Like his whole vibe was a hero. All right, and then what rating would you guys give this episode?
For me, this was like an 8.2.
Okay, that's higher than normal.
I loved it a lot. It was probably one of the best ones of the season, and I'm excited for the rest of the season to get rolling because next week we got to be have some record. It's a reckoning.
All right, what about you, Jake? What's your rating this one?
Yeah. I would put it around an 8, 7.5, maybe if I really wanted to be a hater. I think it was a solid enough merge episode, but nothing that really blew me away. Jeff being confused by two people having the same name definitely docks it points in my opinion. I'm a harsh critic of Jeff Probst because he has been doing this for 25 plus years. So he shouldn't be thrown by things like that as a host of a TV show. What's your
Agreed.
rating, Rome?
I'll give it a 7.5. Thought it was a pretty straightforward episode. I didn't think there was like any crazy move made. I did think they did a good job of showing what group of the Alliance was really in control, like what group at the merge was in control. So, but I don't know. It wasn't really too. I don't know. Like you said, there wasn't really anything that stuck out. Like MC played her idol, didn't need to. Like there wasn't any big idol plays. Like, yeah, I feel like it was a very straightforward episode. So
Yeah, it was just
I'll give it a 7.5.
solid.
Yeah. And then winner pick. Who is your winner pick after this episode?
After this episode, I'm going to go with Savannah. Savannah still.
Okay.
I mean, I've said Savannah for a long time, and I would love to see that, but I also started metagaming, and I wanted to bring this up. Trivia question for you folks. When they bring back a player from the previous season, like the immediate previous season on a new returnee season, is that person ever the winner? I want to say like maybe Jenna Marasco from Amazon to All Stars, right? Other than that, like they're not
yeah.
usually the winner who comes back. Like Michaela and Zeke on Millennials vs. Gen X and Game Changers. What's his name? Russell Hantz. Samoa, and then Heroes versus Villains, right?
Mm-hmm.
Amanda was second
this a
place. She was
pattern?
runner up.
Yeah.
So maybe Savannah does. Maybe Savannah and Riz God don't win. Maybe they're second and third place.
I could see that happening, honestly. And if they did, I could see the person that they're sitting next to being Alex. Like I could see Alex winning.
Okay.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
Alex is your winner pick?
yeah. I could definitely see that.
Yeah, like I'll say
I could
Alex.
see the final three being Alex, Christina, and Sage is winning. That's my final three prediction right now.
I think that's a good thing that we should do instead of winner pick final three prediction. I think that's low key like a better thing to do.
Yeah.
That's not.
I mean, why not?
Yeah, I actually kind of like that. Final three prediction. All right, we'll do that next time so we can think about it more. Next time on Survivor, I didn't see it. What happened?
There's a reckoning.
There's a reckoning?
Savannah's
All right.
pissed.
Savannah's pissed. Is it about the keys? We don't know.
No, she's about the blind side.
Oh. That she's still mad. MC got them damn keys. I should have had the keys.
Did something happen?
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, hey, I think we can call this a show, right? I think we can wrap this one up, right?
Let's pack it up.
All right, man. Hey,
That's
listen. Thank you guys for tuning in. This was another funny recap. We hope that you guys enjoyed it. It was a really good time. You guys can follow me on Twitter, on Instagram, wherever at Rome the Host. And yeah, make sure you guys leave a like on the video. Make sure you guys comment if you got anything to say, and subscribe. We appreciate it a ton. All right, Jake, anything you want to say as we sign out here?
Yeah, if you want to continue to listen to me make dumb jokes about Survivor, you can listen to my other show, the Compassionate Haters Survivor podcast, on YouTube or wherever else, I guess. There we go.
All right, Kevin.
Yeah, if you want to check me out, you can check out For the Fans, listen to some Big Brother coverage, or if you're a Harry Potter fan, check out Justice for Dean Thomas, where we're currently recapping book 4. Go back, listen to some old episodes. Yeah, it's going to be fire. Like Joanne said, everything is fire. The Murder Feast
The
was
Goblet
fire.
of Fire, right?
Everything was fire. We're talking about the Goblet of Fire. Everything's fire.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, really fire. You know what's funny? I haven't seen Harry Potter, but that's another note. All right, we are gonna wrap this one up right here and now. All right, I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.
Hey.
Peace.